Island Best Juice. What are you waiting on? Check them out on Instagram and Facebook. Island Best Juice. It's your boy, Ryan LFC, representing for Island Best Juice. If you are in the United States and you not try Island Best Juice, what you waiting on? Look at these beautiful flavor. Why not? If you are in Tampa, if you are in Florida, if you not drink Island Best Juice, you not drink the juice. It's your boy Ryan LFC, representing for Island Best Juice, the best juice in Florida. What you waiting on? Anyway, across the United States, Island Best Juice can find you. If they find me and me all the way in Canada, why not? Check them out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere they are. Island Best.
Hi, my name is Taiko Tracy, former national 100-meter champion of Jamaica, and you're tuned into Elite Sports TV. Like, share, and subscribe to keep up to date with all of the new and upcoming informations we have to do with, especially corruption in athletics. And turn on the notification bell to get all of the upcoming information that you need. I'm out.
My name is Errol Stevens, former international player and reggae boy, and you're watching Elite Sports TV, Ryan LFC. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay up to date to get the latest content on the Reggae Boys football. Bless.
Oh, and there's them here. This is Boom Boom, aka World Boom, the Billboard selector, and I represent for Ryan LFC to get the latest Reggae Boys content. Just hit that like and subscribe button. And the Operation Ball Game, I say, knock it, Ryan.
Island Best Juice. What are you waiting on? Check them out on Instagram and Facebook. Island Best Juice. It's your boy, Ryan LFC, representing for Island Best Juice. If you are in the United States and you not try Island Best Juice, what you waiting on? Look at these beautiful flavor. Why not? If you are in Tampa, if you are in Florida, if you not drink Island Best Juice, you not drink the juice. It's your boy Ryan LFC, representing for Island Best Juice, the best juice in Florida. What you waiting on? Anyway, across the United States, Island Best Juice can find you. If they find me and me all the way in Canada, why not? Check them out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere they are. Island Best Juice.
Hey guys, Bunny Shaw here with Elite Sports TV. Make sure you like and subscribe and always tune in.
I am Liam Bailey and you are watching Elite Sports TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Alright, enough respect.
Good evening, 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 good afternoon, good night, whenever you're watching back the video and the replay. My name is Ryan LSC, and we are back again, guys, and another top shelf video for you guys today. So, people, we're going to preview all the Nation League quarterfinal, and we're going to give you some insight of what all of these teams are doing in the Nation League, all right? So, without further ado, people, we have a special guest, and we're going to introduce my brother from another mother, man himself, Ryan Anderson. When it comes on to Concacaf, them money are the real general. Yes, straight up. Ryan, good evening. Welcome to the show, my brother.
Happy to be back. It's been a while, but time to get to brass tacks, eh?
Definitely, definitely, man. How is the family doing?
They're doing well.
Good, 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 good. All right, so let's get into football, right? Let's get into some football, right?
Yep.
So, Ryan, how happy you are? The quarterfinal. How they rank? How they do this quarterfinal thing? Because I think, you know,
Top four are ranked. So the USA, Mexico, Canada, and Panama are ranked by the Concacaf ranking index to see who they play. Of course, the best of those 4 teams play the worst performing team that runs up in the groups, which would have been Honduras when Mexico plays Honduras 1v8. The second best team in the Concacaf ranking plays number 7. The better runner-up in the group, such as Suriname, Canada versus Suriname. Quarterfinal 2, United States, the third best team in the rankings, plays Jamaica, the second best group winner. And Panama, the fourth best team in the rankings, plays the best group winner, Costa Rica.
Ryan, I don't know, brother, but this setup, this Concacaf set up this thing, brother. Set it up for you, USA, and Mexico for continent to dominate.
Hey, y'all beat us last year in this setup.
No. Nobody with that, Ryan. Nobody with that, brother. Reggie.
I'm just saying.
No, man. Listen, bro. Only I get a lot of privilege right now. You, Mexico, and also United States, brother. I think you guys need to play in the Nation League, Reggie.
I mean, I wish we played more games too, but I guess Victor Montagliani sees Canada as one of the 4 best teams, and he's like, you know what? I'm going to help my guys while helping, I guess, the other big 2. And Panama, I guess, good for you as well. But, hey, win more games. If you want to be in the top 4, win more games.
I'm not going to be a lie. Man. I think you guys, Canada, get so much help because of the president come from Canada.
I don't disagree. I do think Montagliani's done things to help Canada. Wouldn't lie.
Yeah.
So, I don't disagree.
Okay. All right. So, yeah. So, I'm going to like that little politics thing there, brother, and it end up a rub off. My team, my country get affected by it, Bridget. You understand?
Understand that?
Yeah, so you have no problem with that because you eating food and you're good.
No, I mean, I wish Canada was playing more games. I wish we did have a group stage. I wish we did have games to where I do think the new CSA board is getting better friendlies, but I do wish that our games were more meaningful. Like, it was awesome to play the USA and beat them. Mexico, that was a tight game. That was a war. Panama, last night, it sort of was a Nations League. At least I thought it was a Nations League seeding game. Turns out it wasn't because they were going through the Concacaf rankings. But we had to win that to stay number 2 anyway. And the USA lost, so there you go. I mean, I'd rather play more meaningful games. Yeah. But the way it is, I mean, the system's the way that it is. I mean, I can't change it. Do I wish it was different? Do I wish we had to earn it like everybody else to get to the quarterfinals and then get to the finals and then Gold Cup? Yeah, I wish we had to earn it. But that's the situation we're in, is we have an extra life, or we have time to wait to see how it all settles down. And there you go. I don't like the politics, but of course the bigger guys are probably going to get more help. It's just like the World Cup. We host the World Cup. We don't have to qualify. We just have to play friendlies and then wait for it to roll around, which is a different situation, but it's kind of similar. Do I hate that that's the case? Sort of, but it does add on to the fact that there is time to gain more prestige, so to speak. And they still have to win the trophy. It's not like the trophy's just handed to them. They still have to win a tie to play the final series, but it is less work to put in. And that does suck. I wish there was the equal amount of work. So I don't like being in the quarterfinals. I think, and that's not just because we lost them last year. I just don't like the fact there's less work. And you might be less sharp, because look at Canada last year as well. They only played 1 game going into that Jamaica tie. And I do think that less amount of sharpness didn't exactly help. Now, again, with the new CSA board, the friendlies we've had, we have a little bit more sharpness. I don't think Suriname's putting us up to the sword like Jamaica did. But I would rather know the games we have than have to see what they come up with, frankly.
All right, right. So, people, we're going to preview all the teams. We're going to go in a little bit of depth of the team. I know a lot of you guys watch Jamaica alone, but you guys have to pay attention to what other team is doing. So, first thing we're going to start off with, people. This is the quarterfinal, and we're going to start off with Costa Rica versus Panama. Do you think Panama grow from last year? And what do you think about Costa Rica rebuilding back everything?
So the way Costa Rica is going, I think they're rebuilding well. Even with Alfaro leaving, their last manager, going back to South America, being a Merc, pulling a Fernando Gago, they are still building well with their young players. They still have a great goalkeeper now in Patrick Cicada. They have a good young team. They have Mitchell. They have players like Alonso Martinez, who plays for NYCFC, who's had a really good season, who I'm expecting to break out as a striker for the national team sooner rather than later. But they have some really good young players that are playing all for each other and playing together. Do I think that Panama is still the better team? Yes. Panama gave USA and Mexico fits, or USA and Canada fits, over the past couple of days. And Panama is the fourth best team in CONCACAF right now, I would say. With what I've seen so far since McLaren's came in with Jamaica, I honestly think Panama is the clear fourth best team in CONCACAF. I think Costa Rica is going to be a war. I think in Costa Rica, it's going to be tough for Panama to play because it's hard to win in Costa Rica. I think it's going to be the opposite for Costa Rica and Panama in the second leg. The question is does Panama keep it close enough in Costa Rica to be able to take advantage of that at home in Panama? I think they will. I think maybe a 1-0 win for Costa Rica in Costa Rica. But after that, I think that's close enough for Panama to overturn the tie and win at home. So I think Panama is the better team here. Costa Rica will get some good experience as this tie goes. And who knows, maybe a guy like Martinez will break out, or Sequeira will be a brick wall in this series. But right now I lean towards Panama for all the reasons that I've stated.
Fair enough. You think Costa Rica, you think they're going to be fall short in the World Cup, or you think they're going to be good by the time the World Cup to come around?
I think in qualifying, they'll be very good. And if they get to the World Cup, I think they're going to shock some people. Not to the level of 2014, but whoever Costa Rica plays will be in for a rough match if they make the World Cup and also in the international intercontinental play-ins. They're going to be in for a rough fight with the way this team plays. They're very tough defensively. They have good offensive players that can score on the break. Especially as time goes on, they'll get better at that. At the Gold Cup, I think Costa Rica is definitely going to use that as a coming out party, more or less. They had a good result at the Copa for what people expected out of them. With all the hard defense they played, they drew Brazil, which I guess that would also be a coming out party. But what they do at the Gold Cup will definitely set the tone for what their World Cup qualification in the fall of next year will be, because I think they'll do enough to get out of the group stage of the second round. I think they're pretty much safe there. The question is what sets up during the Gold Cup, and also how they play the prelims if they do lose to Panama. I think they have a good ability to shock some people. Not me, of course, but others who haven't been watching them since Navas retired or even since the last World Cup. People will be shocked with how tough Costa Rica is.
Difficult team to play against.
Yes.
To all of the people down in the comment section, people, once you guys join the live show, can you guys just smash the like button, please? And thank you. Just like the video. And if you're watching back on the replay, just hit the like button and hit that subscribe button. All right? So you're going with Panama to get the better of Costa Rica.
Panama very tightly, but they'll win the tie.
Panama. Okay. Fair enough. All right, let's go over to Honduras. I saw them play 2 games against Jamaica. They're going to up against a Mexico team. Up and down for the Mexican team. For Copa America. What new about this Mexican team? What you can tell about us about Mexico?
The best thing about this Mexico team right now under Vasco Aguirre, who is coaching them now for the third spell, Vasco Aguirre is back in Mexico. The best thing about that is Raul Jimenez is on fire right now in the Premier League. Raul Jimenez, and even during this international window, has been scoring goals. He's been playing like his old self pre the head injury. Raul Jimenez is showing that he still has it. To what he was at Wolves, he's showing he can get back to that, and he's holding that form. He's been playing very well recently, and he might be the starting striker for Mexico going into the World Cup, in my opinion. When it comes down to it, Raul Jimenez, the way he goes is how this team goes. Santi Jimenez, I don't see him being the starter with the way that I don't think Vasco sort of supports him the way that people in the FMF or the fans do. Not exactly Jimmy Lozano. I don't think he really supported Santi Jimenez either. Henry Martin is still Henry Martin. Memote is not really good enough at striker. I think Raul Jimenez, if he keeps playing like this, he's going to be the starter for now until the World Cup. Other than that, when it comes to Mexico, there are players that you could see positivity from, like a Herman Berterame or Chino Huerta. But this is honestly the worst Mexican pool of players. If Raul Jimenez wasn't on fire, if you didn't have moments from guys like Berterame or Chino Huerta and a goalkeeper like Luis Malagon, they'd be in trouble. And honestly, you don't know what you're going to get from them. They're still very bipolar. Even with Vasco Aguirre, they're still very bipolar. They beat a very strong, I wouldn't say very strong, but they beat New Zealand very strongly. They draw Canada in a war, a knockdown, drag-out fight. They lose a lead to Valencia. They draw Valencia 2-2 in Puebla. And then they beat the USA, who didn't really care about that match comparatively to Mexico. That was a big match for them. They had to win it in Guadalajara last night, and they did. But Mexico is still very, very up and down. And to me, that does show a lot of weakness for El Tri in this tie. Do I think they're still the favorite? Yes. Could I see Honduras keeping it close like last year and maybe going one better? Yeah, it's a very tight situation is what I see.
Honduras going to be very difficult in Honduras to beat. Remember, they beat Mexico last year in Honduras. So, based on how that match panned out last year, Honduras want a little bit of revenge based on what happened in Mexico where the referee thieved them. But I think you're right. Mexico should get the better of them. Mexico, as you say, hot and cold. We don't know what we're going to get from Mexico. I still think they're going to make this one count with their new coach coming in back, one of the best coach in Mexico to be back coaching the national team. I think Mexico have to start to find them feet right now. That they can, drop in out of that Concacaf ranking because they're not getting the result. But they're beating United States. That's going to give them a lot of confidence and believe that they can get the job done. I'm going with you. I don't think Honduras is good, man.
Honduras is a tough side. Rueda's a good tactician. But Mexico, I feel like Raul Jimenez is single-handedly going to figure this one out. I just have a feeling that Raul Jimenez is probably going to be the reason why this tie falls to Mexico and not as close as it was last year. I think Mexico is going to get it done. A little bit more room to breathe, with a little bit more room to breathe compared to last year's tie.
Okay, fair enough. No, Ryan, last year, Jamaica come to Canada and kick out on the teeth. Can Canada go one better than last year in the Nation League? You guys have an excellent Copa America. Kudos to the Canadian. Man, I think you are the best team back in Concacaf. A couple years you were the best. You fall off, you go to your look up. Now you're back with Jesse Mart. Oh, much respect what Jesse Mart bring to this Canadian team.
He's the best that I've seen coach Canada. Jesse Marsh wants to be here. He wants to make a point. The U.S. didn't want him. They wanted Berhalter, and Jesse Marsh gets the chance to coach Canada, he's been welcomed with open arms. He's been happy to coach Canada. This team fights for him. This team is perfect for his system, perfect for that Red Bull gegenpressing football, and they've been all in. They've been all in. Do I think they need better finishing? Yes, but I think that's coming around. But they play tough. They play with so much heart under Jesse Marsh. He knows exactly what this team needs, the motivation they need, the way they need to play. It's just been an absolute perfect run for Canada when it comes to Jesse Marsh being the manager. The worst of it was the Netherlands loss, but drawing France, the second best team in the world, having the Copa run that they did, beating the USA on American soil, fighting with Mexico, arguably should have won that game, coming back and winning against Panama after time, drawing 1-1, last couple of minutes getting that winning goal instead of losing in the last minutes. Everything that Canada's done, they have not put a foot wrong since that Netherlands game, frankly. And that Jamaica tie with Biello. They have not put a foot wrong. And I have no worries that Canada is going to come out and slap the hell out of Suriname.
Okay, fair enough. So, based on how confident Canada is right now, you think you guys going to realistic? We know Suriname is nobody. Suriname is garbage. We're going to probably give Suriname 5-6.
Definitely home.
Yeah, they're good at home.
Like on the road, we're probably going to win 3-0. At home, we'll probably win 5 or 6-0. It's going to be over 10 on aggregate. Yeah,
Suriname not good, man. They're a garbage team, man.
Like, if it's not, I'm not going to be happy. Even if they win and it's like 5-0 on aggregate, I'm going to be like, oh, that's what we're doing. Okay. I'm glad we advanced this time, but really, 5-0? I expected better. Like, I mean, all respect to the players, some of the players that Suriname have. They do have a squad, but, man, Menzo's not that good of a manager. Depending on who he plays in goal, could be worse. If he's not playing Vassen or Funkel, if he's playing Hahn over them, which he did during this window, wasn't the smartest play. Farai, their big star that they've been trying to get over, and they brought him over. He's not been working to the level that I expected. I've seen him play over 3 windows for him. He's not been that guy that people expected him to be. If Suriname keeps this within 5 goals against over 2 legs, I'm not happy with it, frankly. Canada should absolutely just easily cruise past them. This was a absolute gift for Canada, this tie, getting Suriname. But Canada needs to win this and be dominant, not just win by the skin of their teeth or even moderately. They need to absolutely blow them out of the water to show how good Canada truly is. And I think they will.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. I think you guys going to fix them up the right way, and think. So are you, as a Canadian fans, are you happy with the direction of the Canadian national team? What are your expectations? Gold Cup coming up next year, and you also have Nation League quarterfinal. What are your expectations? Are you looking for Canada to win something?
We're gonna win some next year. We're winning a trophy next year. I don't know which one, but we're winning a trophy next year. I feel like it's going to be the Nations League, but I think we're winning one of the 2 trophies next year.
Okay. Nation League. Well, at this point in time, you're in good form, and you're a very good coach. You know, I was praying that Jamaica didn't face you guys.
I kind of wanted the revenge. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, man. Reggie, we not ready. We want to play Canada in a semi-final, Reggie, or in the final.
Hey, you know what? I would love to see y'all beat the USA, and then that probably would end up being the semifinal by the seeding, but you know what? Sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's possible. It's not out of the realm of possibility.
So everybody has said, come know you're the man watch a game, right? I'm going to be very honest. Everybody has said it's Suriname team is. Oh, realist. Oh, good there.
They're not great compared to the Big Four. I mean, they're solid. It's up depending on who they're playing. I mean, they struggled with Guyana. Like, what exactly do you think that is? I mean, if you're going to struggle with Guyana, what do you expect against Canada? I mean, seriously. Like, no disrespect to Guyana, but they finished dead last in that group with 1 point.
Mm-hmm.
For me, exactly, like, that shows you that they're either bipolar or they're not as good as people like to act that they are. And Surinamese football is growing. Just look at Robin Hood winning the Caribbean Cup last year. But, again, there are things that team has pitfalls with. And their stars are not performing right now. The people that they brought over as diaspora Dutch players, dual nationals, are not performing right now. The big players they've been hoping on are not performing. So either that changes, maybe they're a little bit higher ceiling if they do, but not right now.
Okay, fair enough. So, Ryan, for Nation League, I really want to see Jamaica win the Gold Cup.
Mm-hmm.
I believe we're going to win one of these trophies. But I don't know which one. And I think I'm catching this United States team at the right time.
I would agree with that.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. Pochettino's not the cure-all people thought he was. Like, they're still punks. Those players are still weak.
Mm.
They still play like they don't really truly care. They've got to have a new mentality, and that doesn't happen instantly. Just because you're training 2 hours a day and that's the longest you've ever trained in your history at the national team, it doesn't exactly show on the field. Panama was running them ragged. Like, they won 2-0, but Panama jumped in to every ball. They clogged every passing lane. They did the same to Canada. Panama was playing tough this window. But when it came down to it with the USA, it's just they don't seem to have any motivation. You would think with Pochettino, they'd come out blazing. They come out like, oh, we got to make a point this time. They did for 15 minutes, but only really 15, 20 minutes of their whole window was something that I'd be like, okay, I could see the vision. Right now, they're still afflicted with what was afflicting them under Berhalter. Maybe the tactics aren't so bad, but the players matter more than the manager sometimes. And those players are weak mentally. Like, talent-wise, again, yeah, they have more talent than any U.S. player in history, but mentally, they're just weak. It's going to take a while to fix that.
Well, are you a ones that take care? Man say you haven't win anything, brother.
Yeah, but right now, our team on paper is better than yours. It is. That's the truth. And it's not shit talking. It's just obvious stuff. Like, I guarantee you haven't been watching. Either team that much or that closely.
Which one you think better? Pochettino or Jesse Marsh? Which one of them are the better coach?
Right now,
yeah,
for what they've done, Jesse Marsh. Pochettino, with his club teams, has had moments. He's made a Champions League final. He's had Spurs second place, which to them, that's a trophy. He's had them second place. He's figured out how to win with teams that are ragtag. But the problem is the USA is not ragtag. Again, Spurs was a very mentally tough team under Pochettino. Did they still bottle things? Yes, but Harry Kane is a mentally tough player. Human Son is a mentally tough player. So the USA doesn't have that. Hell, Cole Palmer is a mentally tough player. There's nobody of the ilk of Cole Palmer on that USA squad, or Harry Kane, or Messi, or Neymar, or anybody that Pochettino's coached that has been a mentally tough player. And that's just my opinion there.
Okay, fair enough. Carla, good evening. Welcome to the show. What said you? Press up.
Ryan.
Yes.
We got to the next Ryan, right?
Yeah.
Ryan, who you think better, Pochettino or Jesse March?
Well, I like Poch still, you know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think he's the best coach in this region. But I think Jesse March right now, based on what he has done for Canada right now, I think Pochettino. I would rather. I like Poch, bro. I'm gonna be very honest with you, but I like Jesse Marsh. Two good coach.
We could put it this way. By name, Pochettino is the best coach in the region. By name, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
But in terms of what has been done so far, Jesse March is the best coach in the region, right?
Exactly.
Especially with the recent run where Canada did making the Copa America. Because Ryan, if you look at the football, Canada played in the Copa America. Even against Argentina, they played well. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And them end up reach deep into the competition, which many people wouldn't predict. But Jesse March has been an exceptional coach throughout his time at the Red Bull clubs, right? His time at Leeds was, obviously cut short, but I don't think he could have done any better because Leeds they just find themselves in a bad situation, right? Yeah. But out of the two coaches in general, where them do so far in their career, I'm gonna give it to Pochettino. But Ryan make a point. He say Pochettino has never coached a player that's mentally tough. I would disagree with that to a certain extent because if you look at his time at Spurs, like he built that team, he brought them to the Champions League finals. You know what I'm saying? You talk about the likes of Harry Kane that he developed. You talk about the likes of Christian Eriksen. Many players Pochettino developed that. Yeah, they never win a trophy, but him developed them to the point where some of them at a point in time were close to being world-class players, if not world-class players, right? And you have to have mental toughness to get to that level or close to that level.
I said Harry Kane was mentally tough. I said he was. I said Son was mentally tough. I said Cole Palmer was/is. You heard me wrong.
You think Pochettino had much to do with Cole Palmer's development?
Yeah. Yeah. Cole Palmer was the best player on Chelsea, and nobody expected that last year.
Well,
and
true.
He still is.
With how I look at Cole Palmer, I feel like Cole Palmer was just always going to be Cole Palmer, no matter who the manager was. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying Man City did most of the work. They were just stupid enough to sell him. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I would say that because even before he left Man City, the few cameos that Cole Palmer had with City, like he was scoring goals, he was playing good. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, nobody expected him to have such a wonderful season in the first season at Chelsea. But if you just look at Cole Palmer, even now, like he was always destined to be that player where, like, no matter the manager, like even Saka. I'm not saying that Mikel Arteta doesn't have anything to do with Saka's development. But even before Mikel Arteta at Arsenal, like when Saka was playing as a left wing back and then him switch over to the right hand side, like Saka was just always that player that would have been destined for greatness. And it's not to say that Pochettino doesn't have anything to do with a slight development of Cole Palmer, but I feel you have certain players in life where like they're just always going to be that type of player where they're just like good. They're just going to become good,
Okay, I understand that. I can understand where you're coming from there.
Yeah, but hey, Ryan, want to touch on something, right?
Yes, man.
Goal scoring form for Jamaica. Goal scoring form I think it's a cause for concern, especially going up against the United States.
Yeah.
If you look at our last couple of games, we're not really creating much chances from open play, right? And we're not really we're scraping the victories from some of these teams that we're defeating. And the last time we played USA, I think we had a depleted squad at the time, right? I think we had a couple suspension and injuries. And it's just unfortunate that Corbett did score the goal the own goal against them in the dying moments, and then they'd have more options off the bench in the extra time and them eventually beat us. But in terms of like how we're creating chances, you know, we're not creating enough chances against some of these teams that we're playing. The last team we play, when we say we create a good amount of chance, was Cuba, and we never take the chances. Them, you get me? I say,
yeah. So who are your suggestion for the new striker? What is it?
No, I don't think it have a thing to do with new striker, you know. I don't think it so much have to do with a new striker. I just feel like say the system we have so far good, right? But I guess the coach just have to fine-tune some things in order for us to create enough chances, because even him said that we're a million miles away from where we want to be. You get me? I say, and it kind of evident even against Honduras, say like we're not creating enough chances in terms of the areas that we're moving the ball into the final third. You know, we're not doing anything with it, right? Because in the game against Honduras, majority of our passes were in our own half, and the couple passes that we did have in advanced positions wasn't even in the final third against Honduras, right? It was just above the halfway line, isn't it? In a freedom half. So I think we have to do better. But even some of the players, like the attacking players, you know, I always have a strong opinion about Mikel Antonio. But to be fair to Mikel Antonio, he's not really getting any balls at his feet to kind of latch on to kind of take a shot or whatever the case is. You know, he's not getting any balls into the 18-yard box where he can get on the end of. And even if you look at Mikel Antonio at West Ham, right? When West Ham is playing good, the one thing that Mikel Antonio is guaranteed is at least a couple opportunities in the box where he can run onto, he can get a head to, or whatever the case is, and him score 1 and 2 goals whenever I'm ready.
Yeah.
Right? But I think the key aspect to this Jamaican team in terms of us creating chances is definitely our wide players, right? But them where I agree, not really fire since recently. Not say goal scoring wise, but just them where I agree on form. You know, we don't really see that since recently. And we kind of feel like say we're missing something off of that right hand side. You see me I say? We're missing something off of that right hand side. Against Nicaragua, the right hand side never too bad with the interchange between Bobby Reed and Tariq McGee. Couple chances we get down that right hand side, right?
Yeah.
I think so far since Steve McLean has been in this team, the right hand side has looked our strongest in terms of the chances that we've created compared to the left hand side. Because if you look on some of our goals since recently, it has come from that right hand side, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's our own goal or whether we scored the goal, it has come down that right hand side. So it's just a problem in terms of squad.
Okay. Big up yourself, person. Enough respect.
Big up, friend.
Yeah, man. Big up to all of the people down in the comment section. People, once you join the live show, just please, I'm begging you guys to hit the like button. If you are over there on Intense on Elite Sports TV, just hit the like button, people. It's free of cost, nothing. Just hit the like button. Come on. Ryan.
Yes.
Talk to me now. Reggae Boys versus United States. What do you think going to happen in this game?
Here's what I think. I think the home leg at the office at the National Stadium will be 0-0. I think it'll be a 0-0 draw. I think the USA are still not good on the road. I think Jamaica, they're going to focus on the defense first, try to keep the tie close. If they get one on the run of play or against the run of play, that'll be good for them. But I think the first leg's going to be a 0-0 draw, and then probably a 2-1 USA win in St. Louis at City Park. Maybe a 2-2 draw that Jamaica gets through on away goals, but it's going to be tight. I could see the USA screwing up and losing to Jamaica, but I still think the edge is there for the USA at home. It's going to be a tight one, but I think the USA is just going to edge out Jamaica, if I'm being honest.
And you make an important suggestion to us that United States, they're a pretty young team. They have a little bit of experience winning the Nation League and the Gold Cup. Give them a little bit of experience. They're coaching the Premier League and the Champions League. So United is an experienced team, but they're yet to input them dominant and the team in Concacaf away from home. When they play very well. What you think we need to do in Kingston, Jamaica, under this new coach? What you think? Getting something from the game or getting 3 points going back to the United States, it would be put with a more comfortable. And what's the formula to beat US?
Here's the thing. The chances that Jamaica get have to be way more quality. The forwards that Jamaica play have to be perfect. If they get chances against the run of play and in that final third, the defensive final third of the USA's, some of the chances that Jamaica's had, they've had chances under McLaren, but they've definitely scuffed a good bit of chances. They cannot do that. If you want to win this tie, it's up to what happens in Kingston. If you can hold a 0-0 draw, you got a chance in St. Louis to advance at least on away goals. If you win in Kingston, I think it's more likely you win this tie. With that, of course, I think the 2-1 score that'll happen in St. Louis. The thing about this tie is Jamaica has to win at home. If you want to advance, it makes it a lot easier if you win at home. Because if you do that, the USA is behind an 8-ball that I think it's going to be harder for them to get out of. And the good thing about this tie is the first leg is in Jamaica, unlike the Trinidad tie last year, where they struggled. They definitely struggled in Trinidad and almost blew it. The away leg is first. If you get the win, they're going to be afraid because I think deep down they know they don't want to be behind the 8-ball either. If they're behind the 8-ball, they're going to play the game exactly like they would on the road. They're going to be antsy. They're going to be off the mark. I don't know if Pochettino can help them there. That'll be a test. But again, the first away game they had wasn't good omens. If they play like they did in Mexico, in Jamaica, that game is for the taking. But Jamaica has to finish. They have to have better chances on the front. Mikel Antonio, I think he would be the better striker to play for that game, knowing the chances will probably be more against the run of play. A guy like Mikel Antonio would be better to start there. Question is, Bobby Reed, I need to see more from him. I need to see more from Damari Gray. Damari Gray, he was carrying this team under Hall Grimson's final days. I need, as manager of Jamaica, if Hall Grimson was still here, I think they would have won this tie. The way they're playing under McLaren, they have to work on it. Yes, defensively, I think they're very, very solid. Yes, I think Jamaica's playing like a team under Coach McLaren. But the offense, the finishing is just not there. I think, yes, they're trying to build out from the back and trying to build the identity from the back. But at this point, you don't have enough time now to be completely perfect defensively. You still have to, but you need to make sure the offense finally can finish. Damari Gray has to step up. Mikel Antonio has to play this game like he would be playing in England. Bobby Reed needs to step up. Leon Bailey, I think, he's injured right now, so that's why. But Damari Gray needs to lead this team from the front with Mikel Antonio, point blank, period. Casey Palmer, he needs to step up too, frankly. I think Casey Palmer can be better, in my opinion. But there needs to be better finishing. That is the big input, is the defense is good enough in Kingston, and the USA is probably going to play crappy on the road. The question is does Damari Gray step up? Does Mikel Antonio step up? Does the finishing finally come back? Does it all fall into place? That's the big question.
Yeah, most definitely, Ryan. I am confident that we can get the better of United States. I know we perform good away from home. What I think we need to do is to win. It no matter the result, just win. And if we can keep a clean sheet 1-0 or 2-0, I think it's difficult for United States beat Jamaica 3-0 away from home. Right? I don't think the United States is good away from home.
I agree.
And it's so unfortunate that we not win our last 2 home games, right? That will give us a little bit more confident and stuff. But in Kingston, Jamaica, recently United States come to Kingston, Jamaica, they struggle.
Yes.
Yeah, they struggle.
Canada And when Canada's went there the past couple of times, they've struggled. When Mexico went there, they've struggled. Kingston's a hard place to play for anybody against Jamaica, frankly. So the question, and the fact that they didn't beat the hell out of Cuba makes me wonder. Like, that game, I know it was a month ago, but I still think about that game. The funny thing about that game is I thought it was going over. I told somebody who really mattered to me to bet the over on that game. I'm glad they didn't listen because it ended up 0-0. I expected Jamaica, with the players that they have, to be able to score multiple goals, 3 or 4 against Cuba. They didn't. Honduras at home a couple of days ago, 0-0. And I know Honduras is a better team than Cuba, but again, Jamaica on paper, the players that they have, the forwards that they have, I still expected a 1-0 win. If you beat them on the road, you should beat them at home. So the home results on the offensive side don't really lead me to being so confident, but defensively, they've been tough. And that's the first part of the situation, is defensively being tough, but offensively, they need to step up. We know they can. We've seen Damari Gray carry this team. We've seen Michael Antonio carry this team. But again, they were playing under a system that I thought helped them carry this team under Hallgrimson. With McLaren, I think it's more they're trying to be team as the star and play it more pragmatically and tough comparatively. I don't exactly think the way Hallgrimson played games was the problem. Now, maybe it'll come out better. Maybe they'll finally figure out how to step up offensively. But I think the offense took a little bit of a backseat to the toughness of the defense and the situation and the cohesiveness of the team. I think you have to give players like Damari Gray a little bit more run to be who they are, frankly.
Fair enough. But tell me something, Ryan. You don't like this coach? You don't like our coach?
Compared to Hallgrimson, no. From early returns, the first 2 windows, no. Compared to Hallgrimson, no, I don't like McLaren.
Yeah, you don't like him style of game?
No. I don't think it fits Jamaica like Hallgrimson did.
Oh. So what do you think? We are a more defensive team?
Yes. I think they're more they go against the run of play. They're more defensive, and they've lost a little bit of the cutting edge that Damari Gray has given them, that Leon Bailey has sometimes given them. I know he's hurt, but I'll drop his name. Michael Antonio, Cephas. There's a lot of offensive talent on this Jamaican team, and it just doesn't seem to get utilized like it did under Hallgrimson. Like, the defense is better. I agree. The midfield is a bit stronger, even though I think Casey Palmer can step up a little bit. Andre Blake is still Andre Blake. But the offense is just, it's not the same.
You know funny, Ryan? Yeah. You know funny? I don't like Hallgrimson, man. I think he make, in the latter stages, he make us worse, man. We could hardly put 5 passes together. Look at this coach.
See, here's the thing about that. I think McLaren's more of a disciplinarian. I think that's the difference. I think the culture that McLaren sets, they won't roll back. I think what Leon Bailey pulled definitely threw a spear or an arrow at the culture that Hallgrimson was trying to build. I do think Hallgrimson was a little bit too lax on the culture. I don't think he was as much of a disciplinarian. I don't think he was as tough, in my opinion. But McLaren, the one positive to him is that he's a tough manager. He's a disciplinarian. The culture that he sets will not be gone against. What I think happened with Hallgrimson is he knew he was out the door when the Leon Bailey stuff happened. And he let that culture go to crap. I think it also didn't help that I think he's always been more of a lackadaisical guy, but I think he let the culture go to crap because he knew he was gone, frankly. And it all just went to shit because they all knew he was gone when the Copa was over. He had enough heart and respect to coach through the Copa as a good man should and not completely just go on and leave. But I think he knew he was gone.
People, hit the like button, people. We have 400 of you guys in the chat. Can you guys stop what you're doing and hit the like button? Demon,
Good night,
hit
Ryan.
the like button. Carla,
Good night, Ryan.
welcome to the show.
Good night, Ryan.
Alex.
Good night, Ryan. Ryan, and this a good night. So
Good
first and foremost, Ryan, say like McLaren. McLaren's a very good coach, by the way. First and foremost, McLaren come in, Ryan, and we see what he does in 2 game time. 2 game time, we see McLaren do. We see that he's trying to make the players play more possession football, play 1-2 intricate. As a new manager coming in, Ryan Anderson, so the players gonna have time to catch on and learn his system. You understand where I come from? It have to take a time. It's not like that when likes of Jesse March just came into Canada. He lost against France 6-0, right? I don't know what the score is. No, not France. Netherlands 6-0 to be correct.
4-0 to Netherlands.
4-0, right? 4-0 to Netherlands. They went and they go play France and they drew against France.
The second best team in the world, like 4 days later.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm saying it takes time for him to build. They came in the Copa and he started playing the team very good. They have strides in the Copa where they almost lost to Peru, if you're not lying, if you watch that game against
Yeah,
them.
they almost did.
Yeah, so it's just like how Jamaica is taking time for him to build. It's taking time for him to build. The likes of Lewis Baker coming in and Isaac Hayden, I think the team will play very much good. The players understand McLaren's system good because they play in England and he's an England manager, so he can get the best out of these boys. I just feel like right now it takes a little time, but I think it's better than Al Grimson. Al Grimson want to sit behind the ball. You want to play defensive. You don't see no structure. You don't see no 1-2 plays in combination. We could have saw that in the Nicaragua game. We saw it in the Cuba game where they get some chances. We saw it in the likes of the Honduras game. And we didn't saw it in this game, last game, because Honduras sit off deep, and until we get the ball in the mid-block third, Honduras attack the player. So they didn't have the time and the place on the ball. Honduras parked the bus from the beginning. And Ryan, if you want to be frankly, couple months or a couple years ago, Honduras team was running over Jamaica. Jamaica sit behind the ball. Now Honduras is sitting behind the ball while Jamaica are dictating the play. So I'm looking at people looking at it like, say, oh, Jamaica have a shitty game. Jamaica have a shitty game, but look at the time when Jamaica used to sit behind the ball. Now Jamaica having these opponents sitting behind the ball now, out possessing Honduras 53 to 47 percentile. You know, Honduras have shots on the goal, but it was nothing too threatening. They have nobody up top. You get where I come from, where we could have done. So, I mean, I'm expecting a good. I'm not afraid of this USA team, to be honest.
I'm not either.
They're Frank of Jerry and Ezo. You know, they top striker Balogun and going up. Pepe going up against Ethan Pinnock is going to be a good battle.
Yeah.
I don't think Pepe can manage Ethan Pinnock. So and then USA centre backs pairing is fragile. Tim Ream.
We saw how bad he played last night.
So I would say give McLaren some time. I think McLaren's a wonderful coach. As I said, McLaren have the best CV in Concacaf right now, hands down. If you tell me, better than Jesse March, better than Pochettino. And I said this today to everybody that he has the best CV. And Ryan, I don't know if King can come onto the show tonight and pull up all of these managers in Concacaf CV and compare against McLaren CV. You will see what I'm talking about, that his CV is better.
Even Vasco?
Huh?
Even better than Vasco Aguirre?
That's how Mexico.
Yeah. So all right, let me know. Vasco Javier Aguirre, does he win in La Liga?
He did get Mallorca to the Copa del Rey final.
Yeah, but listen, I see McLaren when the Netherlands league, right? He went with 20. 20 is not a big team in the Netherlands.
Yeah,
he bring a lower level team side to the Champions League. He promote how many teams to Premier League. He did a good stint with the EPL team, Middlesbrough. So McLaren is a very good coach, and I like some that he was the first team coach of Manchester United before he came to take this job in Jamaica.
Yeah,
So
Sir Alex is a big fan of McLaren.
So even if it's a big flat, that means that McLaren is a good coach. And for him to be a good coach at this age and playing possession style football. Most of these coaches that they like to play pragmatic football, like Steve Bruce, they like to play defensive football. This coach is braver than Al Grimson. This coach is very braver than Al Grimson. Al Grimson plays the same football. He doesn't play no midfield ball game. And you see that McLaren is trying to play a midfield ball game. Al Grimson bypass the midfield. I like Ryan, start the truth.
True, yeah.
Every time I watch
Fair. That's fair.
I bypass the midfield. Yeah, see, man, I try. You might try to play Casey. I might try to make a lot of body then get on the ball. You understand? You might try to build on the back. You might try to play position football. And in due time, I think by the time even World Cup come around, the man and get the thing together and get it together before World Cup qualifier. That's my belief still, you know. But anyways, now make a next caller. Come on, Pine Life. What's good talking to you, gentlemen?
Yeah, man.
Blessings,
Alex. Yes, Ryan. So basically, if we get a result in Kingston, Jamaica, the possibility that we can make it today. You think the Jamaican fans is looking down on the United States?
No, I'm not afraid of them either. I don't think the USA are as good as people would have expected, either on paper or how quick people thought Pochettino would turn it around. You want to talk about timing? I think Pochettino has a harder job than somebody like a Marsh or McLaren when it comes to changing things in time. They have to have a whole new mentality. The US's mentality sucks. And then you let your best players go back to their clubs. Remember, Pochettino sent Pulisic back to Milan after the Panama game. I don't know if he was hurt. If he wasn't, that makes no sense. Pulisic kills Mexico. And they sent their best player, Ricardo Pepi, and McKennie was hurt. That's fair. Zach Steffen was hurt. That's fair. Fossey wasn't playing. But they sent Pulisic and Pepi back to Europe before the Mexico game. So that just shows me that Pochettino doesn't know exactly what type of change this team needs mentally. The mentality's still going to suck. I don't care how better the tactics are. Berhalter might be a crap manager, but I guarantee you, now that I've seen what I've seen, the mentality's going to be better at the Chicago Fire when he coaches that MLS team next year, and they'll slightly have a little bit better performances because the mentality is better. I would believe. From what I've seen from the Fire players, they're mentally tough. Right. Mentally tougher than US's players. I think, yes, Berhalter's not that great of a manager. I still don't think he's good. But I will say, turns out more of the problem was the mental space and the mental acuity of these US players. Yeah. And the fact their egos have been blown to hell and back. Saying, oh, you're the best talented players the USA's ever had. Forgetting that the reason why Landon Donovan was so good and Clint Dempsey was so good and Hercules Gomez was so good and Casey Keller was so good and so on and so forth was the grit that they had. Yeah. This USA team has no grit. They only have talent. They don't even know how to skate by on talent.
Sure. Let's hopefully in Kingston, Jamaica, we can just fix them up and thing. But yeah, I think we made a lot of improvements under our new coach. But we still think the coach need a little bit more time and stuff. But what's the score prediction? What's the score prediction?
For aggregate, I have a 2-1 USA win. I'm still leaning towards the USA slightly. In St. Louis, they'll probably do enough to win. Just barely, though. 2-1 USA.
Okay. Are you looking for any team to be shocked?
Honestly, USA, frankly. USA and Mexico are the ones I'm worried most about of the favorites. Canada's going to beat the hell out of Suriname. Panama and Costa Rica is going to be tied, but that's 4 versus 5. 5 upsets, seed number 4. That's not really an upset. That's just sometimes the numbers go against you. If it's basically head to head. Mexico and the USA, I honestly think one of two are going down. I just don't know which. If I'm being honest, one of them's going down, but I don't know if I'm ballsy enough to actually make that prediction full chest on this video or the stream. But I think one of them's going down. Like, it wouldn't shock me if one of them go down, and it wouldn't completely shock me if both do. With how one's bipolar and one just doesn't have the mental acuity. They play horrible on the road. And frankly, Pochettino isn't the cure-all that we thought he would be. So we're going to see. Right now, I'm still leaning towards the favorites, but would it shock me if one of them, if not both, went down? No, not at all.
Let's see what's going to happen in the Jamaican game. So we're going to get a little bit more details in the Jamaican game and thing and stuff. But a lot of demos say, what's your prediction for the Suriname Canada game?
On aggregate, I'm going to go 10-0 on aggregate for Canada.
You sure that is not too much goal, man?
No, not with Jesse Marsh. They play pressing football. They play Red Bull football. Suriname's defense ain't that good. They're going to get ripped apart.
That Suriname that bad, man.
Compared to Canada, yeah.
Wow. I'm saying for stop it, because that's crazy.
All right, sure. We'll see what happens, but it'll be over 5. I'm leaning more towards 10. And I'm going to stick with that.
Wow.
I'm just glad I don't have to worry about us losing like last year. Because let me tell you, deep down last year, I was worried about Jamaica versus Canada. I saw it coming. I just didn't want to admit it. You could tell. I'm just glad I don't have to worry about losing to Suriname. And I hope we see Jamaica in the semifinals or finals this tournament.
Final, man. Pick out the head back, bro. Yeah, Canada go like say them bad team, you know.
Hey, I've been waiting for them to be good and stay good, so let me have this.
Okay, fair enough. And thing. But I think that number is kind of a little bit too much for you.
Hey, Arsenal got 10-2'd by Bayern Munich once.
That was Bayern Munich, bro.
And compared to Suriname, Canada is Bayern Munich.
Oh my God! So you think you're 10 goals better than Suriname?
Yeah.
I say that, man. Mind these things come back and ante, bro. Cause you never expect to lose to Jamaica, and you get the head bust out.
So.
You have to be careful, mind this comeback come ante.
Hey, you know what? If I get egg on my face, so be it. I'm going to be with the Stardust when I go full supernova.
Okay. Anything that you want to put in? What do you think about Tariq McGee?
I think he's a tough player. I think he's tough. I expect him to come pretty good. Get to the level that people get to, a pretty good level. I see the potential in him. And I think he has good possibilities to become a very, very strong player. Very strong player. I think he's very high potential. Has he hit it yet? No, not exactly. I think he can, though.
I don't remember Maggie score for us, I did. Yeah. That's what I believe. But you have anything more you want to say to the fans, Ryan?
I think we've covered it, frankly. I think we've covered it pretty well. So I can't think of anything else.
Okay. Fair enough. Please, me I beg you, make Suriname beat you, because if Suriname beat you, you're just dead, bro.
I'm gonna lose my mind. I'll still truck on. Don't worry. The supernova joke was a joke. The Stardust was. That's how bad my rant will be. It's going to be nuclear bomb level rant if we lose to Suriname. That's what I meant. It was a was it? No, not a simile. Damn it. Whatever it is. Facsimile, whatever it is. I've lost my train of thought. But I hope I don't have to rant absolutely nuclear bomb level on Canada. I hope not.
Okay, if you make Suriname beat you running a good again, that I tell you.
We'll find out.
Yeah, but big up yourself, Ryan. Enough respect, man. Thanks for coming. Appreciate it.
All love.
Man, enough respect, man. People that Brian, Ryan, Anderson, Ryan Jackson. Big up yourself, Ryan. Yep. Enough love and respect. Appreciate all the supporters them down in the comment section. People, smash the like button, people. Let's get the video up, people. Let's get the video up. Big up yourself, Ryan. Enough love and respect. So, people, we're going to continue on the United States versus Jamaica game. Want to go in depth, people. I'm going to open the phone line so you guys can call in and share your thought. Tell me what you think. You guys think we can beat United States? For me, people, I think this is the right time. I'm a no fisherman. I know all of the man them are going to say, yo, me I hype up Jamaica and me I do this and me I do that. Me I telling you this right now. I believe we can get a result against this United States team, especially in Jamaica. If we can beat the United States in Jamaica, totally different ball game. Going into the United States, it will make a difference, people. Let's go to the phone line, people. Carla, good evening. Welcome to your show. Going into the United States.
Yeah.
Yes, man. Where are you, Carla?
Yeah, man. Hella, man. I never want USA so early in the quarterfinal. I never want USA so early. Yeah. I'm not afraid. Pochettino, I'm a coach, you left my team, but I'm not afraid. But here, I say now, to beat USA, I'm not gonna like. I'm not gonna like this to me, I say. But we need Bailey back. We need back Bailey in the squad. So we're gonna take on USA. We need a Leon Bailey back in the. We need, brother. The squad okay now. The problem with the squad is not a quality, brother. Like it still looks sloppy, bro. Like the team still looks sloppy, bro. Like even when I watch the Honduras game, bro, like you two little man, I see where I have two little flair and two something where you say, all right, this look like a high IQ type of ball game. Like Hull get in shaky in the first half, but second half you see them put together one good looking defensive game. And then you see like Cephas late in the game, Cephas trying to figure out say this right back you can't hold me. Push and run left him.
Yep.
And then late in the game, him figure that out, say, him really have speed over the right back. And he can get Robinson upon USA. Whole heap of trouble. Whole heap of trouble he can get Robinson upon USA. You get me, I say? And that you, Dixon need to get minutes, bro. Me no care what he need to get minutes, bro. Antonio, me love Antonio. Antonio is a quality baller. Me just don't feel like Antonio fit with Jamaica side. Me just don't feel like he fit with it. Me I be honest with you, bro. Me just don't feel like Mikel Antonio fit with the Jamaican squad. Me more visit Shamar Nicholson and even the youth Williams. He never look so bad. Him all up play. He can really all up play up top. He never look too bad.
Yeah, Romano Williams.
Yes, him not look bad. Him all up the play in the Nicaragua match, but Nicaragua not really no side, but him not play bad.
Yeah.
I feel like them are agree. Them are agree as the quality I feel like him lose a little IQ since he go Saudi Arabia. I mean, nah, like him lose a little touch.
IQ
Him,
or fitness?
fitness too. If I'm me alone, you know, if you see him put on weight since he go Saudi, him don't look.
But you know, so
like
them
how he
Harry
look
Kane
when
was
he first go
never.
out.
Them Harry Kane was never a player that have a lot of muscle.
Me know he never have on the lean type of body style, but him kind of look to me like him no. You know, he doesn't look fit to me on the field.
Fair
I mean,
enough.
if you look like he lose a little touch. Because when him just forward for Jamaica, oh God, man, tell the truth, man.
Man,
The
they
man
have
look better
play
at
with
PLA, man.
speed, everything.
Oh God, man. The man look like a top tier, man. Now him look mediocre, bro. Me not lie, he look mediocre, bro.
Yeah.
He look mediocre, bro. But the midfield fit. My baller is back in the squad. Tariq McGee. Yes, we are praying for this brother come back. The boss come back. Yes, him look a little outplayed a little bit
In
in the Honduras match. Yes. But that will come with it, you know. First time back to in front of fans them on the stadium pack, get the support this time. But me not lie. Me love the squad. Me just need more quality in that squad. We need more quality players, bro. Like the Greg Lee them too wild on the left back there, so you know no control. I like that Rasta youth off I bench, Karai Anderson. That youth is for age, him really have nice decency in a football.
Yeah.
Well, what if a young player not have? Him have that time and patience.
Yeah.
You know.
What about Dixon?
Dixon a start for me against USA. If me a draft squad, yes, Dixon am starting. Either me I go play him behind Antonio, or he must start. He have to start.
Wow.
It come like him the only man we know how to shoot off a goal in a Jamaican squad. And you know, against Honduras, they robbed a penalty. You know that was a penalty.
Dixon, yeah, man. Big time penalty.
You know that was a penalty. Okay, me just make that clear. That was a penalty. And when I have the Corey Burt now, if you go button the ball like goal against you, because we beat USA. We beat USA. We beat USA.
Yeah.
Remember that. Beat USA. We hold them 90 minutes and scored that one goal. We beat USA. So we can do it again, bro. We can do it again, bro.
For sure.
We can do it again, bro.
Mm.
Just need Macy Green with them, some quality ballers to step in now. Come help you out. You think so?
Yeah, we need to get Ravel, bro. That's creativity team going to part the bus.
You see him get back in the back for the squad now, right? I'm playing a Saudi Arabia, right?
I'm playing a Saudi.
I mean, bro, we can take any midfield help. We can get any quality midfield help we can get, bro. We can. But USA I go kill Ravel, my youth. With the fitness of players where USA having a midfield with Busio and
yeah, but look much. I don't know what for people, man.
Brother, watch USA play against Canada, man. Then against Panama the other day, man. They look good, man.
Man, USA nobody, man.
I mean, Mexico kind of shit them up last night still, but
yeah. When last the USA win a big game away from home?
A good while. They play Brazil. When they play Brazil, what they play Brazil or America? The match when they draw with Brazil 1-1. Was that in America?
Yeah, that was Copa.
Yeah, that was in America.
That was in America. Okay, yeah. So yeah.
Copa.
Yeah.
That was a friendly before.
Yeah. I mean, USA don't look bad, man. They're strong, man. They're a strong team like Canada. Yeah. Canada, Canada, we are the champs of Canada right now. Until they beat us, we're the king for Canada.
Yes, so, Canada.
Yes, and yeah, they have to beat us back now to say that they are the guys. We Jamaica own Canada now. Yeah. We are the sorry.
So you agree we need revenge? Okay. All right.
Yes, you need revenge. You need to bring all your weapons. The Buchanan and the David and the Davies and all of them. Bring them, man.
Hey, Jesse Marsh ain't Moro Biello. You better be shaking in your boots.
And Jamaica never shake unless music is playing, buddy. Come on now, man.
All right.
We are ready. We are ready, man. Jamaica is ready. We just need some more quality ballers in the squad. That's it. We're ready. We need a Whisper back and we need a Bailey back.
Yeah, we definitely need a left foot over on that side.
Yeah, we need them back in the squad. We need them back in the squad to compete. We need them.
That's true.
Yeah, man. Ryan, big up yourself. Man, I hold up the line still.
Yeah, man, your boy Gray need to step up though, brother. The man I ramp with the football, bro.
Yes, man. I look out. Me I see a Saturday like I kill Liverpool, you know.
I sat there
Dead
Sunday.
side. A Sunday we are playing at 20th.
Sunday, man.
Sunday. Yes, man. Dead side.
She said Liverpool are lose.
One Cole Palmer. 3 goal.
Alright. Big up yourself, my brother.
OG.
Up top. Yeah, man. Appreciate all of the people them down in the comment section. Appreciate all of you guys. People, smash the like button. This is my land of my word. This is my Jamaican. This is the land of my world. Kaka, good evening. Welcome to the show, Kaka. Kaka, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Kaka. It's morning now, bro.
Look at you talking about it's morning time. You don't know when it's dark when it's light?
It's
Good
light.
night, Ryan.
It's night.
Good night, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
Haven't chat with you since the game.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's been a while, buddy.
Big thing.
But
big game, you know, brother. Jamaica,
yeah, man, my expectation is, very high.
High?
And yes, because I'm been anticipating for us to get this hook on the back, because we have a team now that's know how to play against the US. I mean, to be honest, the United States team has been a wet blanket. They has been dreadful. In their last 9 matches, they lost 4, won 2, and draw 3, if I'm not mistaken. So they haven't been on the best form. So if we can go into this match and, display with true talent, because Leon Bailey will be back. Demario Gray, we don't know what we can get from him, but we have Cephas and we have Campbell. So I wouldn't do a lot of changes in the attacking line in terms of picking the squad. I would use the same squad, but just addition. If Mason Green would make it, I would implement Bailey on the wing and have those power going forward. To be honest, Ryan, I don't think that we are far behind, like our level, like what I'm expecting. We are improving, but it's just slow. It's too slow for me. And I look on the Canada team. They haven't been great to look on their record, but the way they have been playing tremendously, drastically changed football. They on it. But possession is effective. But this is my problem that I have, no Ryan. My problem is the midfield. You understand? My problem is just the midfield with the 3 in it. With Bobby Reid, because I've been right this whole time, and a compartment of mine heard that Bobby Reid been saying that he has been watching your show, and there's a youth, but he couldn't make out the name, but it was me. It was like, man, that used to be on me every night. I have to get on my shit to start playing good. And the last game Bobby Reid played was tremendously. Bobby Reid, you play a tremendous game. And that's how I want to be constructive. I don't want to be mean towards Bobby Reid, but I want to be constructive. So when I give my constructive criticism, Bobby Reid can improve, because see, like how you're gonna you construct Demario Gray and tell him that he needs to improve. You never know. Maybe in the United States, he like to face the US. Maybe in the United States, he get a goal. He can improve on his game overall. So I like to be constructive about the Reggae Boys. And it's not time for me to be criticize this player, because the game is coming up and I'm not trying to be too negative and too anti Reggae Boys. But Ryan, you know my style. I like to challenge you. And since this past week, you have been off the hook. You have been spot
Really?
on with your, yeah, you have been spot on with your analysis. Because normally I would call in and give you the stick. And you have been really good with
What's
your
your team,
analysis.
brother?
Okay, but you have been really good, analyzing the game, and I really like how you operating. You're doing very good, and I like that. You're not being mean, and I can relate. Because one time I couldn't relate, because you used to talk a lot of bullshit, and I used to disagree with that. Ryan. I'm sorry, I can't with all Grimson and with McGee. Used to say McGee was not ready, and I prove you wrong with McGee. McGee come in the squad and he display a true good match in all of the 2 matches. I feel like McGee play well in the match against Nicaragua, but like at the home, everybody play everybody play bad, man. So you can't really say McGee have a bad game because the whole team had a bad game. Mr. Ryan over there, whenever time we book Canada, they're gonna kick out them teeth, yeah? Because right now we have enough wheelers, Right now we have up on the wheelers. So anytime we book Canada, we have a kick out in the teeth. And also the jaw, I don't have a problem with the jaw, Ryan, because you know why I don't have a problem with the jaw?
Yeah.
Tell me why. Because if we beat United States, we're gonna face either Panama or Costa Rica. So I don't have a problem with the draw, to be honest. I want to play this United States because they have been stinking up the whole Concacaf. They have a diarrhea football solution right now. The football has been shitty. Much Pochettino he's not gonna do shit for them. He's not gonna do nothing.
Doesn't look like it.
Might underestimate.
I'm telling you, man, United States gonna be United States. He's not gonna change.
So far, he's right.
I know, bro. Let me tell you, Ryan.
Yeah.
I know football, and I may sound a little bit cliche, and sometimes when I come off, Ryan, I may sound like I don't have much sense, but I look on the longevity of the United States team. Greg Berhalter wasn't the worst. He won the Nations League, and he won the Gold Cup. And they chastised him, and they kicked him out. Yes, he did have the best Copa America, but he win trophies. Much Pochettino don't have a good record of winning trophies. So all he's gonna do, when we about them, we are gonna bring pressure upon him because we're gonna kick out them teeth. And it's gonna bring more pressure upon them because he's gonna get knocked out. And knowing the United States Federation, they like to sack people without, a strong, narrative behind it. So when we knock out Shitty Pochettino, because his name is Pochettino, Shitty Pochettino in him. So when we knock him out, he's gonna be under pressure. And he already qualified for the World Cup. And when the Gold Cup is coming, they're not gonna win it. Canada is gonna be one of the favorites. Mexico is gonna always be one of the favorites, and Jamaica. I don't see the reason why they hired this coach because he hasn't done shit in his career. He went to PSG.
Oh man, the man are the best coach. Kaka.
Listen,
Kaka.
Ryan, don't start that with me, Ryan. Ryan, you see it?
You know,
Don't start me up in the Ryan.
Kaka,
Ryan,
you don't understand. Right. If you are gonna say Pochettino, come on, Kaka, man. Man is
I should hate Pochettino more than him, considering Chelsea last year.
Pochettino the best coach in this region, bro. Stop.
Pochettino is boo-boo. Ryan, don't do that. Pochettino is all right. Yes, he might have a big name than Steve McLaren, but Steve McLaren has won trophies. Pochettino only won one trophy, and that's the French league, the Farmers League. Yeah, because he had Messi, Neymar. All of his 10+ career he's been coaching. Pochettino having won 3 trophies. So don't come tell me nothing, boy. He's a good coach. Pochettino is nowhere near the likes of Thomas Tuchel. Hear me, I say. Pochettino is nowhere the likes of Thomas Tuchel right
We're
now.
not talking about Thomas
No.
Tuchel. We're talking about in a Concacaf. He's the best coach in this region, bro.
I think tactically, yes, you can say that, but he still need to prove that he's the best coach. We're not gonna just give him that award. He has to earn it over here. It's not easy over here, Ryan.
Come on, bro. Come on.
All right. You know the reason why he's not gonna succeed with the United States, because you have the likes of Jamaica coming up. You have the likes of Mexico that they don't stay down too long. They might be down. Now they have the likes of, Mark Wayne. Where the Barcelona boy we used to play for Barcelona? What name again? And Ryan, the white Ryan, tell me what name. Not to be prejudiced. Sorry for calling you. No, the Caucasian Ryan. The assistant for the Mexican.
Rafa Marquez.
Marquez, bro.
Rafa Marquez. They're gonna implement this Mexican team gonna be a dangerous Mexican team. Canada on the rising. And I feel like the Canada coach is to Maurice Pochettino, only because Maurice Pochettino have a big repertoire in Europe. That's why they worship him like that. Ryan, Pochettino. Why should I stop my foolish? I'm talking bullshit, Ryan.
Yes,
I am.
You're not getting man. You're just.
All right, give me a logical reason why I'm talking. What has he achieved? Listen, what has he achieved to make you say he's one of the best coaches in the region? He is. I'm not gonna say he's not, but based on collectively awards, winning trophies, Pochettino is not in the top 10 coach because
he did finish second with Spurs.
Right.
And got a good Champions League final.
Here, I'm going to done right now. The IR coach qualify for Champions League of win trophies. Let me ask that question. Ryan, you answer me. Answer me, Ryan, and stop. Answer me, man, and speak up.
Wait a sec. Iowa, repeat your question.
Do you hire a coach just to qualify for the Europa League or the Conference League or the Champions League? Or you hire him to win trophies? Answer me, no, man.
Win trophy, brother.
So, shitty Pochettino.
Kaka.
What no, Ryan? Ryan, what no?
You know.
What has he achieved? That's what I'm asking you. You still can't give me nothing.
Brother, remember.
People, viewers.
But what I know?
You see this one, Ryan? All right, come. I'm ready for
Kaka. You must take telling, brother. You must take telling, bro. The man were at Tottenham Spurs, brother. Let's be honest and let's be fair, bro. What the man have done and take Tottenham Spurs to the pinnacle, right? Take them to the final. If it wasn't for the great Liverpool club team there, Pochettino would be a Champions League coach. And he probably not coach the United States, right? Him, Southampton, good track record, good football. He went to PSG. He win trophy with PSG. He went to Chelsea. I think Pochettino is the best coach in this region, and I don't see why you want to speak in this manner, this way to Pochettino. Fine, you're biased about the Jamaican thing, but you have to be honest, bro, and you the man who say love football, they want football.
But listen, I didn't say that he's not the best coach. Based on his repertoire and the club that he's coached, he's one of the biggest names. But coaching-wise, Mourinho, look at Mourinho. Everywhere Mourinho go, he win trophies.
Yeah.
Everywhere he go, he win trophies. Right?
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm comparing the two coaches, bro. Look at Mourinho history and look at Pochettino history. Pochettino history is about mid-table teams. He's not a coach that's gonna win your trophies, bro. That's what I'm telling you, and that's what.
So you're telling me that Pochettino cannot win the Nation League and the
I have Mexico and I have Canada as the favorite to win.
United States.
I don't think
United States still are the best team, brother. I want to stop on the foolishness, brother.
I think Canada is the favorite. Right now, bro, I'm talking about form right now. Right now, football has changed, Ryan. And the United States team, yes, they have the best players. But you're bringing a coach that doesn't have a winning mentality. Bro, that's why the reason he lost against a Liverpool team in the final. That's the reason why he never won a silverware at Tottenham. That's the reason why PSG
Bro, why
fired
you
him
judge the team
because
right?
listen, all right,
Judge the team
listen, Ryan.
in a this Concacaf region. You don't think, let's be honest.
And
you don't
okay.
think Pochettino can win the Gold Cup and the Nation League with this United States?
Well, they have a strong possibility of doing it, but Ryan, what I'm saying that I am against that. I am anti to prove you my point that Pochettino is not the best coach to win things. You're not understanding what I'm coming from. Ryan, you understand where I'm coming from, sir? I'm not talking about the coach philosophy. I'm not saying Pochettino is a masterclass coach. He has team play good football, possessional football. But I'm saying a winning mentality. Pochettino is not that man to do the job for the United States because his repertoire, his history show that he has only won one trophy, and that was in PSG with Mbappe and Messi. Has the best as the top 3 best baller in the world. And the second season, he didn't want anything, and PSG sacked him. That's not what I'm trying to let you understand, Ryan. You're trying to misinterpret what I'm saying by thinking that I'm saying Pochettino is not the best coach. I'm saying he's not a coach that's going to win you things. And that's why, for me, he's a shitty Pochettino. That's what I'm saying, Ryan. You're not understanding. And that's why I contrast Mourinho with Pochettino, because Mourinho is a winner. You put Mourinho in any team, he's going to win your trophies. Roma, look on Roma. Roma haven't won trophies in decades, and he won the European Conference League. Tottenham fire Mourinho before the final, the final against, I think, Man City, and they fire him. And he good to tell you, he would have won that trophy, and Tottenham fired him 3 days before. So that's showing you the difference. What I'm trying to let you understand that, Ryan, Mourinho is a winner. Pochettino is a sucker. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's not gonna win trophies for the United States, and I'm anti against it. Jamaica go hold them, and Jamaica go beat them, Ryan, and that's gonna bring them pressure. Who knows? If he get knocked out in the Nation League, and if he doesn't win the Gold Cup, do you know that the United States gonna sack him? You know that?
Stop your nonsense. My name's no.
I don't know if he's gonna get sacked, but people are gonna lose their minds for sure.
Yeah, but what I'm saying, they're gonna look at it like, you know why they're gonna keep him? Because wow, this Mario Pochettino, and he coached the world big. They're gonna get fooled by his
obviously.
I think they already have. I think they already have.
Bro, Ryan, what do you think with the Carlos? You agree with him?
I mean, yeah, Mourinho's a winner. I understand where he's coming from. And I said this window, if this is exactly what we're getting from Pochettino, yeah, he might have a bigger resume of clubs that even anybody but Steve McLaren doesn't have in this confederation. But Mauricio Pochettino, he's been sold as this cure-all, when really these players have no mentality. These players still are weak.
Right.
And that's not going to help him. So he's right. Pochettino's not a winner, and he probably doesn't exactly know how to make this team a tough winning team. Yeah, could they still win Gold Cup and Nations League? Yes, I'm not discounting them. Can they get knocked out? Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. But Pochettino, the way it looks to me, I think he's totally right. Pochettino was totally a fraud on the U.S. fan base. Because it's like, he coached Tottenham to a UEFA final. He has this big resume. He's not a winner. I agree.
Nobody arguing about who is that a winner, bro. I'm not arguing with Kaka.
And I ask you a question, Ryan. Do you hire a coach to to play good football or to win trophies? Answer me again, because Ryan, this is the reason why you sound so dull, Ryan. Me and you will have a conversation. I'm trying to let you gain knowledge, Ryan, and you're so anti-Kaka that you don't want to me. You see, the past three nights, I have been on the same page with you. I give you your credit. When it's time for me to get my credit, you display that, Ryan. You see, you display that. And that's the reason why me and you going to always go back and forth, because I have more sense. And I'm telling you that this coach is not going to do nothing for the United States rather than bring down disruption on the team. He don't have a winning mentality. You see, he has the worst season at Chelsea. He improved.
Graham Potter was worse. As a Chelsea fan, Graham Potter was worse.
Ryan, what you say are Liverpool fans? No, you're Chelsea fans.
I thought people knew.
I agree, Ryan.
I thought people knew.
I agree.
Hold on there. Hold on there, people. Ryan, you don't tell me say they're Liverpool fans. No, you're Chelsea.
I said I have a soft spot for Liverpool. Didn't I say that before?
No, yes, the Liverpool team. See all the Liverpool jersey.
No, I thought I said whatever. I have a soft spot for Liverpool. I was a big fan of Klopp, and I still like Arne Slot, but I like both.
Yeah.
I could have sworn. Whatever. I like both.
Yo, Kaka.
Stop swear from the argument. Stop swear. Why you try to buy the thing, bro? Why you try to buy the thing and I try? Why you do that, Ryan?
Kaka.
Me and talk.
What up? Kaka.
Yes.
You know, say, where I do, I am not doing that tonight.
Okay, you see the reason why?
Because why you compare Jose Mourinho with him? I know that Pochettino, bro, it's unfortunate Pochettino goes some final and lose, bro. Right? And that's just why.
How many final has he been to? One?
No, man. He went to think about 2 final he went to and lose.
Okay. And you say that's unfortunate. You act like he been to 5.
Yeah, because, bro, Kaka, just honest now, bro. A man book up on a good Jurgen Klopp.
No, yeah. And I understand what you're saying. You're right. It was unfortunate because Liverpool was on fire that year. And then knock out Barcelona, came back 4-4 at the Anfield. I understand. But what I'm saying, Ryan, you're looking at it, okay, Mauricio Pochettino coached the biggest clubs in Europe. Stop looking at it as his repertoire and look at it as facts. I'm not saying that he's not a good coach. People of Jamaica, in the comment section, do not misinterpret what I'm trying to say, people. And I'm not trying to have a disputation with Ryan. Ryan just don't want to be on the same page with me, and he don't want to agree with me because he rate Pochettino. He rate him. I don't rate him because he's not a winner. And Mourinho is my coach, and Carlo Ancelotti is my coach. And they are a winner. They have a winning mentality. So people, you have to look at it where I'm coming from. And he picked up a team that, they fired a coach that was winning everything practically in the Concacaf. And they hire a man that has a bad history of winning things. That's what I'm saying, sir. So you're trying to make it seem like Ryan, and I'm trying to be this negative about Mauricio Pochettino. Pochettino is a world-class technical coach. But to win things, he's not the man. Have a good night.
All right, Kaka.
Have a good night, sir.
Let's see.
Okay. So all right. So you're telling me that playing against Jamaica, you want to see Jamaica win or lose?
Come on, stop your nonsense, Kaka. What kind of question that you ask?
I asked you a question. I need an answer. You're gonna answer me, or you gonna tell me
nonsense question that, brother? Nonsense.
Okay. So that proves that you see people. That prove that I'm right.
I always do. Jamaica more win, bro.
So that's gonna show you, bro. So the man is a loser and a sucker.
Oh.
You get where I'm coming from, Ryan?
So if Jamaica beat USA, you're telling me that Pochettino is not a good coach?
Yes, because it's a major tournament and he got knocked out of the Nation League.
Stop your nonsense.
Nation League.
Stop your nonsense.
What? Why are you telling me to stop the nonsense? Why are you telling me? Give me a reason why.
Kaka, anything can happen on the day. Anything can happen on the day and team get lose, bro.
Who you want for win?
Kaka, no most Jamaica.
All right. I rest my case.
So what the point you are trying to make? True, because more Jamaica for win. That means the Pochettino not good. Just say you hate Pochettino, brother. Just say you don't like Pochettino. The man is a good footballing coach. And
yeah, but he's not a winner, Ryan. He's a sucker. That's what I keep telling you. He's a sucker. He's a fraud. He's a fraud. He's not good. He run away from Chelsea. He could have taken Chelsea. You see, he don't have balls. He ran away from Chelsea. Chelsea
I
was
feel like they let him go, but
no, he ran away, Ryan. Read the summary that was released last summer past. He ran away because Chelsea, he didn't want some of the players at Chelsea. He didn't believe in the philosophy. He didn't believe in what Chelsea, club has to offer. Because Chelsea want to buy the young players and give them long contracts. He didn't want that.
And Maresca's doing much better.
He's doing way much better. So Ryan, have a good night. When my wish come true, it's gonna come true, and I'm gonna show you that I was right this whole time. Moshe Pochettino is a fraud. He don't do nothing but lose. That's why he only win one trophy in his 12-year coaching career. Have a good night.
All right, Kaka. Let's see when United States win up the good thing then. Let's see what you have to say after that. Yeah, but him have some good points still, but me think the man them on a US perspective, I think Pochettino, excellent coach, excellent decision, the best coach United States ever hired. This thing where Kaka talk about this, the man is a good coach, bro. I'm going to stick with that, man.
He's a good coach, but I don't know if he's good enough to turn mentally weak players into tough winners. That's the problem.
So Ryan, you don't think him can win based on what? All right. For example, what really did it for Pochettino to win in this region?
The tactics, he has better tactics than Berhalter, but these players have to be told that this isn't an easy gravy train anymore. There have to be players to fight for their spots. Berhalter had a certain 11, especially the best 11. Pochettino needs to tell these guys, hey, it's open competition for every spot on this team. Even you, Christian, you're going to have to fight for your wing spot. Reyna's going to have to fight for his number 10 spot. Matt Turner's going to have to fight for goal. Dest has to fight for right back, so on and so forth. If you make them fight to be the starters, to be the number one player in each position, then you have them start to develop grit. And that's the first thing they need to do, is basically have open competition for starters. If you're the hot hand gets put in there. If you're good enough and you've been the starter for years and you still keep your spot, so be it. But you earn some grit from it because you have to compete for it. So in my opinion, he's got to shake it up. He's got to stop letting them feel so comfortable. I think a lot of the problem, or part of it for the U.S., is the fact that players are comfortable. They feel like even though there's a new manager, some players are still locked on starters. You can't do that. Especially with the way their mentality is. They don't play like locked on starters. Even Christian Pulisic, besides Mexico games. So the question is, I think there needs to be a competition inside the camp for who the starters are on the best 11. It's simple. And yes, there's injuries, but sometimes that's just the breaks. But if there's competition, the players who come in for injury will be better off with grit because they had to compete for the starting spot. So basically, you got to just shake it all up. That's the main thing he's got to do first. If you do that, it's easier to change the culture. But you can't just change the culture, walk in and say, okay, we're going to go by who the best 11 was when it was Greg Berhalter. That doesn't change anything. You have to change. You have to give a knock to their systems. You have to make them feel uncomfortable. If you make players feel uncomfortable, they're going to start building some grit, building some sandpaper, because they finally feel some resistance for the first time in their careers, especially nationally. That's just my opinion. I think that's the first thing Pochettino needs to do. And he didn't do it this month. That's 10 windows to do it.
Listen, Ryan, we will see an United States of the best squad in this region. Too many times we look down upon the US and them end up come and win the Nation League or the Gold Cup, bro. I'm not going to be that, bro. They have the biggest budget in the region, right? They have a good player. They have a good coach. Not saying me scared or fear of them, but they know how to win. And nobody can tell me, say, Pochettino cannot win with the United States.
He can win, but there needs to be a mentality change. That's my point.
That's agree with you. I agree with you on that.
Like, they should be better than what they are. Even under Berhalter, they have all this talent. Where's the grit? Where's the sandpaper? They're mentally weak. Sometimes it isn't the manager's fault that they lose. I think if they do lose the Nations League under Pochettino, it won't be Poch's fault. This time it's all on the players. Because they're mentally weak, because they have no sandpaper, no grit. And that's my thing. I'm not blaming Pochettino.
Yeah.
The players should be better. Way better.
I have to agree with you. I think based on the talent that United States have, and they're playing all across the world, the Germany, the England, the Spain, the Italy, I think based on them have so much play in Europe, right? I think definitely the United States should at least make it to the quarterfinal in the World Cup. Do I think they're going to do that at home? You never know what can happen. Excuse me.
We'll see what changes. We'll see what changes going into the World Cup. That's what's going to decide it.
Yeah. How long Bali can out for? Eh?
What?
How long Balogun out for?
Balogun's going to be out for 2 months.
2 months. What type of injury?
Separated shoulder.
Shoulder.
Separated shoulder.
Okay. Everything good is Pulisic?
Pulisic, he's good. He wasn't hurt. They just sent him back to Milan for some reason before the Mexico game. I don't know why they did that.
For me, he's the most dangerous player.
I agree. Pulisic probably has the most heart of them all.
Yeah, I think Pepe is good too. But
Pepe's good, I think.
Yeah. What about the one who play for Coventry?
Haji Wright, I expect better out of Haji Wright. He had a really good start to the year, but he's fallen off. He has fallen off in club and country, and I expected Haji Wright to kick on when he was really playing well, and he didn't. He didn't gain more out of it, and he really had a chance to move up to the Premier League early in the spring, the way he was playing with Coventry. Now, and be a starter for the U.S., but now not so much the way it's been going for him. Coventry, he's fallen down the pecking order. He's been a sub. He's not had as much with the Coventry as he did in the spring and the U.S. So I wish more out of Haji Wright, but he's starting to fall back a bit.
Tell me something. Pochettino make United States good again, or Pochettino make United States worse again?
I lean more towards good. I lean more towards the fact that I think he will figure out how to shake this team up and get them to play with more grit and play more up to their talent and actually care more. I think he'll figure it out. I do believe he'll figure it out. But Is it going to take a couple of windows? Yes. Will that lead towards the Nations League final? Yes. Do I think Gold Cup is when things will start coming together? Hopefully, yes. But I think it's going to take a little bit for them to start turning the page. And also because he basically punted half this window, he definitely added more time to that clock. So I think he will make them better. I really do. The way I see things going, I think he'll make them better. But it's going to be a hard work. It's going to take time.
Okay. The way they playing the cup the Gold Cup played on next year, summer.
Next summer. Yep. June, July.
Next summer.
Mm-hmm.
And World Cup qualified. So that's an opportunity for your team to play more game and take the Gold Cup more serious.
I think they will. I think all the big three will take the Gold Cup seriously for once.
Yeah.
Especially, I would expect they probably would have more likely did if there were guests, but knowing there's no World Cup qualifying for USA, Mexico, or Canada, I think they have to take it seriously and not send B teams. I believe Canada will take it seriously. Mexico, I think they will. The USA, with Pochettino, they better take it seriously. I think all three of the big three are in situations besides the fact that they're in the World Cup makes them have to take the Gold Cup seriously and not send a B team.
Right.
I may be wrong, but in my opinion, I don't think any of those three teams can send a B team to the Gold Cup. I
think this one, the World Cup so close, and that's going to, I don't think in that summer, after next year's summer, I don't think they're going to get any more window until next year for the World Cup. So this was the last tournament to put the gel together.
Right. But they could still have friendlies in September, October, November of 25 and March of 26 and pre-World Cup in June.
But I think playing the Gold Cup like a 1 month, they're going to be 1 month. I think that's a good.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that's a good coming together for all the club, all the teams, and get the preparation ready. Is it World Cup qualifier will be done before Gold Cup?
So the second round will be done next June before the Gold Cup. Then the third round, if y'all I think y'all should qualify, but the third round is in September, October, November. So that's the one that sends the 3 automatic teams to the World Cup and then the 2 playoff teams.
Okay, so the last round in September, where it's going to have a group?
There'll be a new group. I think it's 12 teams. 2 teams out of each second round group will make it 12 teams. You have 3 groups of 4. The top team of each group advances to the World Cup automatically after those 3 months. The 2 best second place teams go to the Intercontinental Playoff in September, October, November of next year.
Okay. I don't want to Jamaica play the playoff, man. I want us to make it.
It depends on what your group is, but we'll see what that says when we get there.
Yeah. I think if we beat Guatemala come next year, World Cup qualifier game at home, I think we will tap that group or we'll get an easier group for the World Cup qualifier. We don't want to be in the same group with Panama and Costa Rica.
Now then y'all be in trouble.
Yes, so we need to Guatemala leading our World Cup qualifier table with goal difference. I think we just need to beat them in Kingston, Jamaica, where everything can be fine with us. Yeah. That's what I think. Yeah. But big up to all of the people down in the comment section. Appreciate all of you guys tuning in. Big Baller, Energy, Demo, King Robert. Big up yourself. Enough love and respect. Appreciate it. Energy, Big League, Leng, Duckland, Stennett. Big up yourself. Max City, Conroy Smith, Real Baller. Big up yourself. Big up to Kaka. Big up to 98. Big up to Danny Jed. Big up to Fisherman. Big up to the whole Elite Sports family. Yes. Brandon, big up yourself. Auntie Michelle, big up yourself. Thomas, big up yourself. Yeah. Stefan, right? Big up yourself. Island Boy, big up yourself. Brian, Big up yourself. Taffarel, big up yourself, my brother. Enough love and respect. Appreciate all of the people in the comment section. Caribbean River, Tycoon, Big League Leng, Grant, big up yourself. MVP Boss, big up yourself. You don't know the thing already. Everybody who wanna get big up on yourself, and big up to all of the females down in the comment section. Nothing but love and respect. Arnett Garden, 1 Mount Pleasant, 1:66 gone into the game. Yes. So both team playing very hard. Both team want to get the 3 points. Slow start for Arnett Garden this year, but yeah, Mount
Arnett
Pleasant.
Gardens didn't play so well in the Caribbean Cup. I expected better.
Yeah, they play some really good football, man. They play some really good football, for real. For real.
I hope the best for Cavalier in the semifinals of the Caribbean Cup.
Tell me something, Brian. Ryan, based on you seeing the Caribbean team, the Jamaican team, what are your perspective of the Jamaican player?
I'd say the Jamaican Premier League is very tough. It's a very physical league. They have some very good pace. They're very, I would say, more defensive minded at times. They're definitely more counterattack based from what I've seen. There are some very good forwards in that league, I would say. Of course, Jalmaro Calvin for Cavalier, Shaquille Stein. There's some really good forwards in the Jamaican Premier League, in my opinion. Cavalier is probably the best team, I would say, out of that league from what I've seen over the past couple of years of them playing. Cavalier definitely can face other Caribbean teams and give them a game, if not win and be in finals. They're probably losing to Cibao, in my opinion, in the final, if that's how it ends up, Cibao versus Cavalier. But I do enjoy watching how the Jamaican Premier League plays out. They're tough teams. There are tough players in that league. There's some very good talent that people haven't really seen. Now, would I say they're good enough for the national team at this point? No, not exactly. But can they go to MLS and build themselves into those type of players, or the CPL, or any other league like that? Yes, I could see Shaquille Stein playing in MLS and looking good. So some like that. So I have a lot of respect for the Jamaican Premier League. They have some really good clubs. They're tough. They're very gritty. They're very physical. A lot of respect.
Yeah. All right. Blessings, Ryan. Big up yourself. And the Canadian Premier League, it's growing, bro. I like the Canadian Premier League, you know.
It's a great league. I love watching it grow. It's been a fun 6 years of the CPL. Forge dominated it, but it's a really interesting league, in my opinion.
Yeah. Is it what they're trying to do? They're trying to get rid of the MLS, a team like Montreal and Toronto to come out?
No, I think the CPL is to grow younger players and players with potential, not to let them slip through the cracks. Because if you look at a player like Moise Bombito was figured out to be a very talented player way later than he would have if the CPL was around. Moise Bombito was playing street football in Montreal, did get to go to college in the USA, got drafted to Colorado, but it took him a while to become the player that he is right now and go to Europe. Who's to say if the CPL was a thing in 2016, 2017, a couple of years earlier, Moise Bombito could have made it to Europe earlier and been a national team stalwart. Just look at a guy like him. There's been a lot of players that slip through the cracks in Canada over time. Players that have a lot of natural talent, but haven't had it turned into actual performance level. The CPL gives players who have that potential, who have that raw talent, a place to hone their talent and then grow. There's been a lot of CPL graduates to the MLS and to Europe. players such as Joel Waterman and others. So, again, the CPL is a very useful league. I don't think it's trying to replace the MLS sides or get big enough to bring the MLS sides down there. I think it's to help supplement them and the American MLS sides and others to give an MLS Next Pro to give Canadian players a bigger platform to succeed in the future.
Because the Canadian Federation put a lot of money in that league.
Yes.
Okay. Fair enough. With, you guys president, things just blossoming right now for Canadian, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but all the federation was going on right now with this federation. Everything is good. What about
everything's getting a lot better with Kevin Blue being the general secretary and Marsh as the coach. I mean, of course, the drone scandal still happened, and the women's team is basically facing the brunt of it right now with Bev Priestman being suspended for a year, but that means pretty much fired at this point. Yeah, the women's team is taking the brunt of it, but they still made it deep in the Olympics. They still were tough out at the Olympics. So the women's team is still playing well. The men's team, things are going a lot better for the men's team and the youth side on the men's side. But Kevin Blue, the general secretary, damn good hire by Canada to get him in there. And he's definitely cleaned up the federation, made it work more professionally, get them more friendlies. I'm very happy with how Kevin Blue is doing out there. He's done so well. So the federation it's trending more positively for me, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. Leave it there, Sir Ryan. Thanks for coming, Ryan. I appreciate you coming on. I want to big up to all the people who make it to the 2-hour mark. People, if you haven't liked the video, please. Let's go for an ads break. The numbers in the chat not adding up. Let's go for an ad break and come back. Come on, people. Just like the video now, man. Come on, man. Like the video, people. Island Best Juice. What are you waiting on? Check them out on Instagram and Facebook. Island Best Juice. It's your boy, Ryan LFC, representing for Island Best Juice. If you are in the United States and you not try Island Best Juice, what you waiting on? Look at these beautiful flavor. Why not? If you are in Tampa, if you are in Florida, if you're not drink Island Best Juice, you're not drink the juice. It's your boy Ryan LFC, representing for Island Best Juice, the best juice in Florida. What you waiting on? Anyway, across the United States, Island Best Juice can find you. If they find me and me all the way in Canada, why not? Check them out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere they are. Island Best Juice. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate all of you guys. See you guys tomorrow. Right? One love. I'm out.
Hey guys, Bunny Shaw here with Elite Sports TV. Make sure you like and subscribe and always tune in.
I am Liam Bailey and you're watching Elite Sports TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right. Enough respect.